I'm going to talk about how to manage your team inside of Latchel. Over this, we'll go over adding users, creating user groups to group people together so they all receive notifications if there's tasks, how to manage your emergency escalation contacts, and then also managing various maintenance notification preferences. So for users and user groups, you add and remove users so that you can improve the collaboration within your team, help your team members stay informed, and also improve efficiency, because if the Latchel team has to contact your team, say for an emergency, and one of your team members aren't added, there can be a lot of bouncing back and forth and just makes things go a lot more slowly. It also allows you to share notes between members in your own team. So to add a new user, you go to your account settings. That's in the upper right corner. You'll see your initials for logging in. Click on that and click Account Settings from the menu. From there, you can go to the Users tab, and that will allow you to see all the various users. And then when you click on New User, you just fill in the details. Now, primary phone number is optional. You could just put in a 0 if you don't have a phone number and want them to be contacted via phone, but then just put in their email. Everyone needs to have a unique email address. And then if somebody leaves your company, you can disable a user just by clicking on those 3 dots in the upper right corner, click Disable User, and they'll no longer be able to log in. So that's just creating users, but then you may want to group users together. Say if you have different portfolios and you want everybody in that portfolio who's in charge of it to get notifications about work orders or tasks that pop up on those work orders. Allows the team to collaborate. Also make sure that there's quick responses because everyone will be notified. And one big key feature is this allows you to improve the situational awareness of that team. Situational awareness is just general understanding of what's going on around you. With Latchel, there may be a lot of work that's happening automatically. So these notifications allow the team to be aware, oh, these work orders are moving without them necessarily logging in to Latchel, or these work orders need attention without them necessarily having to log into Latchel to see where the action is required. So you can create a user group, similar place, go to Account Settings on that menu, and then there's a tab for user groups. From there, you can either create a new user group, just requires a group name, or go to an existing user group or on the new one and just click those 3 dots, add a user to the group, search for the existing user, or you can just create a new user right there, and then they're added to that group. Very easy to manage. Those groups control where different notifications go. Emergency escalation contacts, these are the people that Latchel will contact if there is a particularly important emergency, like it's property damage, life-threatening events that you need to be aware of, or another extreme situation. In this group, we'll contact each person 3 times. We do that because with most phones, that's what it takes to break a silence feature. These are for critical emergencies. And then if they don't answer, then we'll leave a voicemail. And if nobody answers in the entire group, then we'll send an email message to the entire group, all of the different emergency escalation contacts that you put in that list. You can manage this on your own. Same place, account settings will get you there. And then under maintenance communication settings for the overall account, you can put the people in your emergency escalation contact list, just free-form text. If there's maybe special rules or different schedules, you can put that information inside of that. This is a group that is contacted last, though, so make sure that you're putting in instructions referencing that we're contacting this group last. And then the final one is that failed emergency escalation email list. Found for some companies, they have a different group of people that they want to inform, hey, nobody responded to this critical emergency. So you can put in that list of emails. Now, that can also be customized not just for the company, but for different portfolios, and even down to the individual properties that you can customize who gets contacted for those emergencies. The last section that we're going to cover is maintenance notification preferences. This controls whether or not a team member gets an update for when there's a task, or maybe a new work order is created, or their approval is required. And if they want to receive different updates via email or SMS or neither. So you can control this by going to the user profiles. Again, that's through account settings in the upper right corner. On the users tab, just click on the user's name, who you want to modify, including your own or another team member's. And then you have this area to control, whether they get text notifications, email notifications, there's task notifications, or a daily summary of tasks that are open for them. We often find different team members may want these on or off, so it's customizable and controllable at the company and individual level. So if you need any help or have any suggestions for how we can improve, just email us at success@latchel.com. Thank you for the time, and good luck.